What is going on, Draconians? Draco Invictus here, and we are continuing our domination run with Shaka and the Zulu Nation. And I think if you guys have seen my my Season 1 delay video, very short video, explaining how I had some audio issues with like 9 episodes. So I've had to revert back to a save. Luckily, I had a save here at turn 20, which is, I believe, where we left off with episode 1. So we should be perfect to run this thing out from here. So let us just do a quick recap of where we are. We are playing, like I said, as the Zulu Nation. We're playing it with Shaka as our leader. And our capital city is Ulundi. Our second city was Bulawayo, something like that. And I remember seeing this barbarian scout, and we were sending this warrior over here to try and intercept him a little bit. And I just now noticed there is another barbarian camp down here, as well as one down here. So we are definitely going to have to take care of those in short order. We need to start generating some stuff, and we are in the process of building our holy site, which was going to go right in this area here. And as a matter of fact, you can see it's being built right now. We have our builder waiting to do the stonework, and let's see what else. Oh yeah, we have our scout way over here. We were looking for other city-states or other countries that we could run into. And so, yeah, it is the next turn, so let's get to it. All right, so here's something interesting. It is time to choose our Pantheon. And again, if you guys remember, I know for me it's been a while, so bear with me. We are doing a domination victory, and we are going to use faith to help us do that. So establishing a pantheon is very important, and there's lots of different choices in here, different ways that we could do this, but the one I really want is religious settlements. When chosen, receive a settler in your capital. Border expansion rate is 15% faster. That means that our settlements are going to expand faster. We can get more resources and stuff like that, better production, and a free settler. We're definitely going to take that one. And of course, we are working toward our religion. We want to be numero uno when it comes to establishing an actual religion, so that we can kind of get a jump start on this. And with that, setting up our pantheon gave us a boost to mysticism. All right, so we have our free settler here. Now, our first city, our second city was up here. I think, here's what I did last time, is I came down here, and I was looking at these tiles. Now, here's something interesting. You can see that the river meets this tile. It's actually in this tile, but this is not considered a river tile, which means that we do not get a bonus for the water. We're not getting a bonus to housing. Notice these are, this is light green, which means it's just coastal water. Dark green means that it's fresh water. And what that means for us is that dark green gives us +3 housing. Light green gives us +1. This gray color gives us no bonus to housing. So we definitely want to settle down in here. We want the fresh water. And I don't think... Yeah, see, there's another... I know that there's a country over here. Because, well, I've played this part of the game before. But anyway, we may be able to settle over here, which is something I didn't do in the last one. But let's take a look at our count, our distance count here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is the optimum distance. 7 tiles from one city to where you would put another capital. Because each city will naturally expand out 3 tiles in a circle around itself. Which is why I cannot settle in any of these red hexes, because that's all 3 squares from this city center. So if we go 3, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, somewhere in here. 3, 4, so here, here, here. Again, there's no bonuses. So this would be 8 to settle over here. There is absolutely nothing on that tile. I mean, it's a water tile, but there is no benefit. So all we would get is the +2 food, +1 production for setting up our city. So we need to look at resources. When you're setting up a city, I know I kind of threw this one up here, and it was kind of in the middle of 2 city-states. We're very limited into what we could actually establish up here. But now that we're looking at setting up a proper city somewhere else, we need to look at available resources. Okay? We need production and we need food. Those are the 2 things that make cities work well. Food lets your cities grow. Production lets you build things quicker. So the more production we have, the better off we will be. I still think I want to settle over here. See, look. No water. This would be a great tile. It's a plains hills, so it gives us 1 food, 2 production. So when we set our city, it would be 2 food, 2 production. We're also close to this fissure site up here. We've got some rainforest, but we won't be getting that housing bonus, which means that we will have to actively put things that have more housing if we want our city to get bigger. And I don't know that I actually want to do that early in the game. If I establish over here, it's going to leave a small gap between our normal borders, our boundaries. Now, of course, the city will continue pushing beyond the 3, but the 3 is a guaranteed, so that's why I can't build any closer than that. So, I may want to come over here. Because I've got this tile here. It's the woods. So, until I can do like a lumber mill, all I could do was clear these woods. This rainforest here is giving us food, production. The cattle. Yeah, see, where, like, what does it say over here? Freshwater, regional yield, new resources. So few new resources are here, and poor yields adjacent to the site. Right, because you've got this tile, and God knows what's underneath this fog over here. But expanding out this direction would definitely be good for us in the fact that we're going to get this amber, which is a luxury resource. This may work out well for us. Man, I know I've hemmed and hawed too long. I'm going to send this guy this direction. How's that? And we will figure it out from there. Boom! Another 3 arrow score. Chimes enchanting incense and icon. The holy site of Ulundi brings worshippers and pilgrims into contemplation of the higher matters. So, we have established our holy site. Progress towards state workforce has been boosted. We will get to our production here in a second. Let us venture over this way and...
Bom dia. É uma honra conhecê-lo pessoalmente. Parece que mentes brilhantes se atraem.
Did you guys catch all that? Yeah. We met Brazil. It's an honor to meet you. We would love to sample your hospitality. Yes, Rio de Janeiro. Okay, so over here for production. And why does this say not suitable? Because we need a spot next to a stone resource. So we are going to buy a tile. Let's buy this one here. And instead of choosing... Must be adjacent to stone. It is adjacent to stone. Maybe because I haven't started working it yet? Because I don't have mining. Oh, maybe that's what it is, because I don't have mining yet. So you know what? Let's go ahead and we are going to bank our production. Like we talked about in the first episode. Which just means that we'll have... It'll be essentially like we're putting the production points into Stonehenge when we're ready to actually do it. So let's go ahead and do that. And since I bought this tile, I'm going to go ahead and clear this tile with this builder, which will give us even more production.
That's the positive aspect of trade, I suppose. The world gets stirred up together.
And here we go. We have discovered foreign trade as a policy. So let us go ahead and take a look at our policies. Right now we're running God King, which gives us +1 faith and +1 gold in the capital. And we're also running urban planning, which gives us +1 production in all cities. We also unlocked this caravan one, which gives us +2 gold from all trade routes. And maritime industries, which gives us 100% production toward ancient and classical era naval units. We will definitely not be using that one in this game. I see no reason to be running that. And since we don't have a lot of trade routes going on right now, I think the +1 production is much more important, as well as God King, so we can continue earning our faith. So we are going to leave our policies as they are. And now we have to choose a new civic. Okay, so mysticism will allow us to build the oracle. It will give us an envoy. These are two policies that we could put in. +2 great scientist points per turn, +2 great profit points per turn. We're actually not going to worry about great profit points because Stonehenge is going to give us a free great profit. So I'm not worried about mysticism right now. It is boosted, so that's good. We are going to start on craftsmanship, even though we have not improved 3 tiles yet. So when it gets down to the boost, maybe we'll jump over here to early empire and start working on that one as well. So hopefully we can improve some tiles over the next few turns. This gets its boost, and then we can move in. And then grow your civilization to at least 6 population is the boost for early empire. So we're going to try and get that done too. All right, I don't know where that scout went. I'm going to park this guy up here. Simply because parking on a hills tile allows me to see 2 tiles away. So I can see if he comes back down this way or if he comes back over this way. 2 tiles instead of just 1. So here we are with our settler. And we can see here that because Rio is so close, we would actually, if we settled over in here, we would actually be getting negative loyalty or influence from nearby cities. So we would run into the issue of our city falling to Brazil. And we don't want to give Brazil a free city. So I think we definitely do need to come back down over here. You know, we had looked at this tile as a city center tile before. I think that this is where we're going to want to go. Simply because we will get the truffles, which give this tile already gives us 3 gold, 2 food, and a production. We're just not gonna be getting a lot of production around here. I mean, these tiles offer production. This rainforest tile, yeah, okay, let's just send them over here. This is where we thought we were wanting to go. So we will just come over that direction. All right, this scout has found Rio. I don't think I want to go up this direction right now. I think I want to come down this direction and see what else is going on. So let's go ahead and bring him down here. And we're still looking at... We still can't build Stonehenge. What I do need to do is wake this guy up. And since I know that's where I want Stonehenge to be, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't clear that tile. So we have to bank our point here. New policy cards. No, not worried about it.
When you find yourself in a hole, quit digging.
All right, Will Rogers, nice. All right, so we finally completed our research on mining, which is going to allow us to do a few different things, including clearing the tile. I went ahead and skipped the turns where I wasn't doing anything. No one was moving other than my settler and my scout. I was just putting this guy to sleep, but now he can finally remove the woods feature. And it's going to give us 25 more production. So, boom, that's done. This guy's in location here. Now, as you can see by this little wave, this is the first land that floods when sea levels rise. Of course, I'm not planning on playing that long where we're dealing with that kind of an issue with the game as far as Gathering Storm goes. So I'm going to go ahead and put our city right here. And we got a +2 era score for Nobamba becomes the first settlement on Kumari Kandep. So another for settling on another continent, I guess. And we also got an era score for meeting Brazil. Sailing got boosted because we settled on a coastline. Again, we're not going to worry about that. And as you can see, we're almost a quarter of the way for a golden age. Ooh. Okay, so we have Nobamba here, and we need to change up our research. Taking a look, we've already done astrology. That's what we needed for our holy site, and we just did mining. So we need to get into these other basics. We're going to need pottery so that we can do irrigation. We're definitely going to need animal husbandry so that we can do find horses and work cattle and sheep and all of those things. So let's go ahead and just, I'm going to knock out both of these in order, and then we'll move on from there. Now up here in Ulundi, we can finally build Stonehenge. It's only going to take us 12 turns to do it. And we have one available spot to put it in, which is why we cleared it of the trees so that we didn't lose those trees. So we're going to go ahead and build Stonehenge there. This guy isn't going to be able to do anything until next turn. And Nobamba is going to, as it's just getting set up, there's not much for it to be doing. So what I'm going to do is we are going to build, we need to start earning more culture so that our civics tree can go faster. So I'm going to go ahead and start work on this monument now. And who else needs... Oh, yes. This guy got attacked by a barbarian up in here. But it was an barbarian warrior, which was going to kick his ass. So I just got him out of there.
Spotkanie przez Boga błogosławione. Pewnam tego. Jadwiga. Król Polski.
Yes, a king. We've met Poland. It's an honor to meet you. Exchanging information on our capitals is a great idea. So what does that mean? We did not come close to her city. We ran into one of her people. So since I am not close, I can't sample her hospitality. She's not close to one of my cities, so she can't sample my hospitality. So we have that. Speaking of that, one thing I do want to do is I want to come up here and send a delegation to our friend Pedro II. And we also want to come over here and send her a delegation. We want to be nice to our neighbors until it's time not to be nice to our neighbors. Yeah, see, we ran into her warrior here. And so this is Rapa Nui. We found a barbarian camp. Let's go ahead and move our guy off this way. and we'll see where the game takes us. Okay, so craftsmanship has now hit its boost spot, which means that as soon as we improve 3 tiles, it will finish. So I'm going to go ahead and start on Early Empire. It's got 16 turns before it hits, or before it's done. So we will certainly be able to, hopefully we can grow a civilization to at least 6 people. Not at 40 turns. That's going to be ridiculous. But this city will grow in 3 turns. This city will grow. And it's grow your civilization to at least 6 people. So all we need is population 2, population 2, population 2. That's our 6 people. That's our boost for Early Empire. I'm going to go ahead and spec that in right now. And this guy, we are going to continue moving him down in this direction. And we may have him fortify until healed. Our little builder guy up here, I'm going to send him up here so that he can start building a quarry for that stone.
آي أميناتور نوبيا جوانان ملكة لينا أفرياكا مرحبا لوكو جاب لوكو ترفرا هيلتون أونامنا.
We have met Amanator, the Nubian Empire. We would like to visit, or would you like to visit our nearby city and sample our hospitality? Which means that one of her people came close to one of our cities. So we will invite them in. And before we get going, I want to send a delegation to her. And they arrived unharmed. Truly a pleasure to show them around the capital. Again, we want to keep our friends close. And so I'm trying to figure... Oh, there's her guy right there. Okay. So a scout came close to our city, and that's how we met. So this guy's resting. These cities are clicking along. This guy is going to build a quarry. And now masonry has been boosted. Very nice. So I do believe we have our holy site here. So our shrine is going to generate us more faith. That is actually more important to me right now than the monument. So we are going to continue with that. All right, so our guy has built our first... hopefully that counts as... I mean, that seems like an improved tile to me. So let's see, what else can we have him do right now that will help us out? Animal husbandry we will have in 3 turns, which means that we can do something with the truffles. So I may send this builder down here, and look at this, we got a barbarian scout sitting right in between our cities. We definitely need to take care of him. So I am going to, let's move this guy. I'm going to be very careful about sending people around. Can we purchase anyone? No. No, okay. So we do not want to interfere with Stonehenge being built. It's got 8 turns left, so we aren't going to mess with that. And we definitely need to get some warriors, slingers, archers, that kind of thing going on up in here so that we can better protect our people. All right, so the scout has discovered our city. See, he spotted the city now. So I need to actually have this warrior, like, book it. No, what? No, no, no. Why are you going all the way around? Look at that. It'll take him 12 turns to get over here. Is it because that scout is right there? Oh, my God. God. No. Don't do any of those things. cancel. We're going to have issues here. That guy is booking it. He headed this direction. So I'm not seeing anything close as far as like in the fog. But he definitely headed up in this direction. So there must be a barbarian encampment right over in here somewhere. And luckily that's going to give us some time to get some forces over in this direction. Ah, see, there he is. Little bastard.
I am fond of pigs. Dogs look up to us. Cats look down on us. Pigs treat us as equals.
Another frickin' scout. Ugh, I'm getting worked over here. All right, doing the best we can. Still got 6 turns before this shrine is complete. 5 turns over here. This place is slowly clicking along. But look, we got horses right there because animal husbandry fired off. So horses are close. But we definitely want to get over here and improve this tile. And it looks like we are 1 turn away from boosting Early Empire. All right, I need to deal with the more immediate threat up here. All right, so we got our boost for Early Empire again. Just to have our civilization reach a 6 population total. So we got that. We have this scout over here. He has not found our city yet, but we want to deal with him before that happens. So we'll give him a little smackdown, continue moving our builder. This scout could actually come over here and take this barbarian encampment. Let's cross him over. Let's see if we can't get in there and steal that barbarian encampment from Poland. So, all right, so we're going to see if we can't... we're going to take a huge beating, but I think we can beat those spearmen.
أنا السلطان موسى سيد مالي وبحمد الله أنا رجل غني جدا جدا تشرفت بلقائكم.
All right, so we've met Sultan Musa, Musa, Lord of Mali, and it's an honor to meet you and exchanging information. So obviously he's out wandering around. Because we took the encampment, we boosted military tradition. And I think we made some gold in that too. I think I heard the little ching of gold. Look at this. We are over halfway. We need 6 more era score to go into a golden age. Nice. That would be awesome. Going into the early game, going into a golden age so early would be very, very good.
Can you imagine trying to talk 600 people into helping you drag a 50-ton stone 18 miles across the countryside and muscle it into an upright position and then saying, right lads, another 20 like that, then we can party.
We got Stonehenge created. All right, cool. This will be a great place to end the episode with Stonehenge being built. We will talk about faith and religion. And then we'll go ahead and call this episode. So because we built a wonder, we got a boost to drama and poetry.
I thought clay must feel happy in the good potter's hand.
And pottery's done.
Luxuries like air conditioning.
Early Empire's done. Wow. We got a bunch of stuff completed. We are literally 1 point away from reaching our golden age. So let's go through this real quick. We are dealing with our tech tree here. So sailing, not too worried about right now. We will ultimately, just because we need some of the other things down the line. But it's not a big thing that I'm worried about right now. Irrigation's important, but we have to farm a resource to get that boost. Writing allows us to build the library and the campus so we can start earning more science. Science is what allows us to, the more science we have, the faster we get through our tech tree, just like culture allows us to get through our civics tree faster. So building a campus and a library, very important. Archery, kill a unit with a slinger. I need to make a slinger before I can actually kill a unit with one. So that is something that we are going to be focusing on here in the next episode. Let's go ahead and what do we want? This Akanda is actually something that we want. Okay, that is a unique Zulu district. It replaces the encampment, provides +1 housing. Once the other two civics that we talked about in episode 1 are built, nationalism and mercenaries, I think, then we can start building corps and armies outright, and it also gives us faster creation. So bronze working is something that we definitely want to, but we got to kill 3 barbarians for that. So while we're working on this stuff, actually, let's go ahead and start speccing on bronze working, and hopefully we kill a couple barbarians. We've already killed at least 1, if not 2. So this may be very close to being boosted, is my point. So I'm going to start on this, and if we get to the boost point left, then we'll jump over to something else. Now we have to choose a civic. Okay, this has been boosted. Oh no, to boost. Oh, all that's left on that is the boost. So we're going to jump down to, we can actually come over here and do drama and poetry, which allows the theater square so we get more culture. It's already boosted. This will fire off as soon as we improve our 3rd tile. This is boosted. Theology, divine right. Yeah, see, I think we may want Reformed Church. So mysticism may be something that we want to do into. And political philosophy has already fired. So that's something else. I mean, this will be our next stepping stone. So let's just go ahead and do mysticism right now. It's already been boosted, so it'll only take us 6 turns, and we'll blow through that. Production. Now we're going to build our shrine, which is going to give us our +2 faith. And then we'll worry about granary and monument and all that stuff. Because right now we're already earning 14.9 faith per turn. Actually, we need to build a slinger. And let's build 2 slingers. Because I have a feeling the barbarians are coming. So we will start building out some units here, get them over in this area to kind of maybe catch the barbarians before they get to our cities. So we've queued up 2 slingers. We get our first governor. And actually, you know what? I think right here is where we're going to stop the game. Because I want to talk about governors, but we're already pretty long in the tooth on this episode, and it's going to take a few minutes to talk about governors. So we're going to stop right here. I'm going to back out of this, and I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to save the game on turn 38. Save it. There we go. Okay, so I now know, hopefully our audio isn't all jacked up, and we will be good to go for the next episode, where we will talk about governors and religion, and because this is our great prophet. We will get to it next episode. So until next time, Draconians, you take care of yourselves out there. This is Draco Invictus saying this has been the greatest day in my life. See ya.